All right, guys and ladies, it is time for me to get to work on the new 20-foot Shearwater project boat. So, gosh, guys, there's a lot to do, and I always feel kind of overwhelmed. But I tell you, I think the very first thing I'm going to do is I actually have some rubbing compound and some polish and a orbital sander of some kind, or I don't know what kind. It has some kind of buffer that I've had in my shop for years that somebody gave me. I've never used it. So I think the first thing we're going to do is get that thing out and see if I can get some of this oxidation out of this blue hull. This thing, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see if we can pick that up. I don't know if you can see that oxidation in that hole, but that thing is, I know my lighting's not very good. I don't have a camera, but that thing is almost white. It's oxidated so badly. So I think we're going to pull out the buffer and see if I can make a dent. Now, I've never done buffing, so you guys can slam me in the comments and hopefully give me some advice on the right way to do it. Let's see if we can see this side. You can see that dirt line and some of the oxidation in that hole. So I think if I do that, it'll give me some instant gratification if I do a good job and it actually works. So I actually already tested one little corner of the boat, and it definitely took some of it off. It definitely looked like I was on the right path. So we're going to start there. We're going to knock some of that down and just see what it looks like after we do that. Maybe we can put a little bit of shine back in it and make it look a little bit newer. So guys, hang with me. Hi guys and ladies, it is day one of working on this old boat, and I tell you what, I just got to get started. So I think, as I mentioned in one of my last fishing video, I'm going to start by trying for the very first time in my life, seeing if I can buff out a boat. So I've got this gosh, I think it's an orbital polisher that showed up from a garage sale or somebody moving that gave it to me. So I don't even know if it works, but we're going to try this out. I just happen to have some turtle wax clean cut rubbing compound. So this is supposed to remove medium to heavy oxidation and scratches. So we're going to start out with this, and then once it's all done, we're going to hit it with this. So guys, feel free to trash me in the comments if I'm using completely the wrong thing or going down the wrong road or doing it in the wrong order, because I don't know. This is going to be the first for me. We're going to give this a shot. I actually tested it a little bit on the spot the other day, and it definitely made a difference just doing it lightly, just to see what would happen. So we're gonna run with it. We're gonna go with it, and it's definitely looks better. Hopefully I'm not taking the gel coat off the boat, but I don't think so. We're gonna give it a try and see what we can do. So hang on, let's see what happens. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but see this, all this white oxidation in here, and the guy that had it previously, it looks like he actually hit it with a pressure washer, made streaks in it. It's almost white right there. So that's what we're going to be working on today. We're going to see if we can make that look a little better. And you know, that's not the most important thing when you're working on a boat, but it just gives you a little incentive. You know, if you get the boat cleaned up and get it all nice and clean. I don't know about you guys, but it makes me feel like more like working on it and fixing things. So we're going to start out by trying to make it look a little better. Probably too much, but smear that around in there. More's better, right? Probably not, but we're going to go with. Let me grab a cushion so I don't kill my knees. Let's see what we can do with this thing. mud's coming off. So I don't know if I was supposed to wet this thing first or not. Guys, you can tell me if I'm doing this wrong. I didn't see anything that said to wet the hull, but rather wash it, and it's been washed, so it's not super dirty. Let's wash that off and see what happened. Looks better to me. I don't know if that's just because it left a residue on there, or if it actually got clean. Looks like it's making a pretty good difference. At least temporarily, a temporary difference and nothing else. Shoot. You can definitely see the difference there. That may just be dirt. That may just be taking years of grime off the boat. All right, well, we're gonna keep that up and see how it does. That thing vibrates so bad it's vibrating my cord loose and making it turn off, so we're gonna redneck it. Either duct tape or zip tie. One of the two is gonna fix that problem. Oh, Lord, I'm gonna be shaking for a week. All right, thunder and lightning storm's coming, so it looks like we're gonna have to take a break, but we got one side done. All right, I don't know if you guys can see or not from the glare, right there along the top of that tire. Actually, when I sprayed it, made it disappear, but I couldn't reach right by that tire there, and there's a pure white spot. So it looks like it is making a difference. Obviously, I'm gonna have to come back with a polish and shine it to get it back shiny, because it looks flat. But hey, maybe I'm doing it right. You guys let me know. Whew, all right, I got to dodge this thunderstorm. Hi guys and ladies. I don't know if you can see the difference here. Because of the glare. Let's see if I can get an angle, but you can see where I couldn't get right here and where I could get up here. So it's not shiny. There's still some oxidation in it. It still kind of has a cloudy look, but it definitely made a big difference. So guys, we just had a huge thunder and lightning storm, and the humidity's like 130% out here. It's crazy hot and humid. You can see that white area down there that I couldn't get with the buffer. So you guys tell me if I'm messing up doing this on a wet, humid day, or if that matters when you're doing this. But I think what I'm gonna do next is hit this with the finishing polish. We're gonna give it a swap with that and just see what that does and see what it looks like. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. You know, this is an older used boat that's sat out in the sun for years and really hasn't been taken care of in quite a while. So just better is what we're going for. All right, so I dried everything off and let it dry for a minute so it wasn't soaking wet anymore. And now we're gonna hit it with a round of this clean finish polishing compound, just to see if that makes a difference. Now you guys tell me if I'm doing this completely wrong, if I'm doing it on the wrong kind of day. You can hear the thunder in the background. It's a rainy afternoon. It's 110 degrees out here and humid as heck. But we're giving it a test and we're gonna try. But let's see what this does. I've got a different pad on my buffer. I put more of a microfiber pad on there for the finishing compound. So let's take a round with this stuff and see if it makes any difference. Bet you guys thought I forgot, but now that we got it buffed one time, it's not super shiny. I didn't do the greatest job for my first time ever trying to polish something. It's still got a little bit of a cloudiness to it, but we're gonna go ahead and put a coat of wax on this and just protect it. I don't know if I need to do that, but I'm assuming I need to put some wax on there and protect it, even if I'm gonna later polish it even some more. But right now I think we're going to be happy with this go around. I'm going to get a coat of wax on here, and then I'm going to save you guys the trouble of having to watch me do the whole entire other side of the boat.